The next thing that we're going to look at are actual coordinates. This is a spillover from grade 6, so nothing terribly new. But let's talk about coordinates for a second. I'm going to throw some coordinates up here just to work with. Let's go 5 and 4. Nice and simple. Now, up here, take a look up here at the notes. It says, all coordinates include an x-axis number and a y-axis number. Okay, so and it gives examples of what they look like. These are all ordered pairs or coordinate pairs, whichever you want to call them. Now this first number, so the first number in an ordered pair is always the x-axis. It's always the number as it sits on the x-axis. The second one is always the number as it sits on the y-axis. Whoops, ax, I, oh, whoa, okay. Y-axis. Okay, so second number represents the y-axis, the number that falls on the y-axis as it falls on the y-axis, and the first number is the x-axis. Okay, and that's what we're going to really focus on here for the next little while. Now, vertex, we will come back to that term when we actually start working with figures. Okay, so let's go over here. Let's throw some coordinates down here, and we'll try and do something with them. Let's try -1 and a +3. And we'll call that A. So this first number, -1, which I'm going to use a different color here. This -1, we're going to start on our x-axis. That's this one right here. Okay, that's the x-axis. So -1 on the x-axis puts us right here. Okay, and then a +3 on the y-axis. So y-axis is up and down, right? Is up and down. So if we want a 3, that's positive, so we will actually move up. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. Right there is where A is. Okay. Let's look at another one. Let's look at 5 and -2. And we'll call this B. So again, we're going to start with that first number. That's on the x-axis. So on the x-axis, we find the +5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our +5. And then we go -2. Is that up or down? That is down because it's negative. So we're going to go down 1, 2. And there is our next spot, and that is B. Okay, good. Our next one. Let's go 7 and 4. Ooh, they're both positive. Call that C. So 7 first. So there's our 7. 7 on the x-axis will take us right to, where is it? Boom, right there. Betcha. And then a +4, is that up or is that down? Okay, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's right there. And that is C. Are you getting it? I hope so. Okay, and our last one, we're going to throw a couple of negative numbers. So we're going to go -6 and a -5. And that can be D. So negative and negative. So, once again, first number, -6. That is -6 on the x-axis. That puts us right there. And then at that point, we're going to go -5. Is -5 up or down? Down, that's correct. So we're going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's where your D point is. Okay, rock and roll. Now, you might also have a situation where it gives you a point on that Cartesian plane, and you have to find the coordinates. So what do you think? You could pause here and go, what do you think the coordinates for E are? Okay, well, let's start with where it is on the x-axis. So if we're going to go along our x-axis, where does it lie? It lies right here. That is -7. So E, we've got -7. And then from there, we go up. So it must be positive. Positive what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are your coordinates for E. Okay, I guess we don't need these other ones in here. Let's do one more here and then we'll be done. Let's go right here. Okay, what are our coordinates? This, oh, sorry, I guess better label it, right? That's F. So first off, x-axis, right? Where are we on the x-axis? We're right there. And that is a 2. And we go down, so it's negative, down to a -5. So that's how we're finding stuff on there. Okay, I got to do one more here, though. Actually, I should probably do 2. And that's where the points actually fall right on the axis. Okay, so let's do this one. This can be G. So first off, this is G. First off, where does this go on the x-axis? It doesn't go anywhere, right? It doesn't go right, it doesn't go left. It just stays in one spot. So that means it's still at 0 on the x-axis. And then it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, I'm using 5 a lot. It goes 5 on the y-axis. Okay, I got one more. Let's throw one right. Whoops, let's get rid of these ones here. Let's put a point right here. And that can be H. All right, so H, what are our coordinates? I'll let you think about it for a second. So on the x-axis, it falls right at the -4. So -4 on the x-axis. And then where does it go on the y? Nowhere. That's right. It stays right there. So our y coordinate is 0. Piece of cake.